need it. Catch. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Catch, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, wrecking that Kenzo. My
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Allen going to go to the air right away. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start them out. Has them at the 45 already. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Bill.
Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
To the air, Allen. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Cook up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being... A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. The Dolphins had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2.
And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the... Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
They will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Now Allen.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Curtis Samuel from 6 yards away.
And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane.
Shreds the tackle. And now past another. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Well, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen.
Now he fires deep for Shakir.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. These two teams all tied after one. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Second and 5. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Allen going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Really good job there of understanding where the first down marker was and getting there. And that's something Kincaid did plenty of throughout his impressive rookie campaign. They saw him surpass 600 receiving yards. Yes, we knew he was a reliable pass catcher coming out of college. Now we think he can ascend to another level.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is Cook with the grab. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 35 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now HN on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this returnable for Hill.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this out past the 25.
The rookie from Texas looking sharp on that throw. He gets his guys a first down. Motion man is Schwartz.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Moore, the man in motion. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To the air, Allen.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Allen.
That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back to throw now on first down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Here is 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Elijah Moore, 76 yards. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Gets this one to Hill, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They'll go. Achane. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for another touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. And again, it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
In motion, the tight end. Now Allen. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 23 yards the pickup there. Allen now looks to throw.
This taken in by Kincaid.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up second down. Throwing now is Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Dalton Kincaid.
His second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that.
There he goes, right side. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 131 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught at the 25. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen off the bootleg, rolling to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game, facing challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Here's Hill on the return. He spins free. Hill shedding the tackle. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 43-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
down the left sideline.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Now 2nd and 9. Achane here. They stay on the ground.
Oh, nice. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. They'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 69 yards.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
Here we go now as they will again try for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
That pass complete to Moore.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Elijah Moore.
63 yards.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm
there he goes, left side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And now here's another interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's still on his feet. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
The Dolphins are lining up for a two-point.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you,
almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo play, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Bills 72.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Allen, Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Channing Tindall.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.